I knew you were behind this, Weasel.
What's up? It's your boy Lil Mike 6. I hope I didn't scare you too much with that last video, but that last little clip that I just showed. But I just hit 100 subscribers, and I want to thank everybody who's supporting me, all my subscribers, and everybody who watches my channel. I want to thank you guys for that. It certainly doesn't hurt me at all. It helps me out a whole lot. It's just great seeing that my channel is actually growing. It's actually getting to a point where I don't really have to promote it as much. I think that my growth has been slowed down because I haven't really been promoting like I normally would. But still, I mean, I really haven't been promoting as much as I normally would, and I've been actually getting a lot of video views. But what I wanted to talk about was I went and seen this movie last night, and I went and saw another movie when the first day it came out, which was Fast and Furious 6. Now, I'll start out talking about Fast and Furious 6. The movie was really, really good. To me, it was really good. Some people didn't see it that way. Some people didn't expect for it to be a part 7. I already knew it. I knew it was going to be a clip at the end of the movie, just because they didn't show anything leading up to a part 7 of the movie, and they had talked about it that they were going to make two movies back to back, 2 more Fast and Furious back to back. They said it would be a Fast and Furious 6 and then a Fast and Furious 7 back to back. I don't know if I talked about it in my Fast and Furious video, but I think I did. I might not have. I don't know. I can't remember. But basically, I could say this: the movie was pretty good. Some of the stuff I expected to happen, like I expected Lady to have amnesia or something like that, or loss of memory in some way to where she would have actually shot Dom, because I don't think she would have completely turned on Dom. They tried to make it where it was kind of unpredictable by making the facial expression on her face in the trailer to where she was kind of sorry for it, but in a way she really didn't know. So I hope I didn't just ruin the movie for you guys. But basically, that's what's going on in that part, and it was a few parts in there that I thought were really good. The action scenes I liked. I liked the fact that they didn't make Brian O'Connor they showed people who could actually outdrive them in a way. I don't know if they could outdrive them, but they were definitely putting them to the test. They were definitely putting Dom's racing skill to the test, and Brian's racing skill to the test. They were definitely making them kind of crash a little bit. You see him crash in a race, actually. Well, not in a race, but in a chase. They actually show him crash, so that's pretty cool. You see a couple of tricks and things that you wouldn't normally see, like people do with cars. I don't think some of that stuff can be actually done. I mean, but it is a movie. And then also last night I actually went and saw Now You See Me. And Now You See Me is that movie that involves some 4 magicians. They're called the 4 Horsemen, and they're 4 magicians. They're pretty much the movie makes so much sense. If you guys haven't saw it, I definitely say you should probably click off this video now, or unless you don't mind the movie getting spoiled a little bit. But the movie was so good, I just have to talk about it. I just really have to say something about the movie right now. But basically, the idea to the movie, I didn't understand. Look at this migrating host. We're beasting this team. They got a dip. They can't stay in here. But the movie, look at that. They give me host with my strong signal. See, for those of y'all who don't know, I'll talk about the movie in a second. But for those of y'all who don't know, I actually have 2 internet connections, 2 separate lines. I get 2 30 meg services. One for my computer's internet, and then one for my PlayStation, or the one that's on the computers ran through Wi-Fi. So it's a Wi-Fi connection in my house, and there's a separate modem going hardwired into my system. So I'm not talking about using one modem with 2 different lines on there. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, I actually have 2 different services. Like, say for instance, you were to get like Charter internet 30 megs, and then like AT&T internet 30 megs. Or if you don't know who Charter is, just say if I were to get like AT&T internet service and then like Verizon internet service separate. That's kind of how mine's is. It's 2 separate lines. I don't know if any of y'all understood that. That's why my signal is very strong. That's why a majority of the games I always wind up getting hosts. Sometimes there's other people who get hosts. Like say for instance somebody else hardwires their system and they have pretty good signal, then then they get to be hosts from time to time. But a lot of the times I get hosts. Majority of the time I play zombies, I get host, unless I'm like in a party and whoever's over the party, then they'll get host. But the majority of the time I get it. But basically about this Now You See Me movie, a lot of people didn't understand the movie. My girlfriend really didn't understand the movie when we were watching it. But look at all these people, they're just quitting right in front of us. But the movie is basically like this. You got 4 magicians. They're all 4 separate magicians. They're all pretty good. 2 of them stood out the most to me, and one of them was extremely good at what he did, at being fast paced. And I don't know. I don't think anybody could do magic that fast the way they were doing it. They were fighting in fight scenes and doing magic tricks at the same time. I don't think that you can pull something like that off. I don't know. Maybe you can. This one guy was using magic to completely dismantle like police. He was completely beasting on police officers with magic tricks. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just a movie. I guess that's all you can say. Really, it's just, hey, it's a movie, so they kind of have to make it like that. But basically the movie goes like this. There's 4 horsemen. One of them can control minds or whatever. He can he can program people to do what he want them to do, off of like voice command or whatever. And then there's another one, and he can also like read minds and tell what you're thinking and things like that. And look at that, I just run right past that guy like a noob. But then you got this other guy he's a magician, but what he does is he can actually imitate voices extremely well. He can mimic like this. I don't know. This dude like just mimicked this guy completely. He just sat there and repeated what the guy said 2 times, and then completely mimicked his voice after that. He knew how to talk just like the guy. There's another guy who's so good at magic. He can like, I don't know. You see it in the trailer where he throws the cuffs off onto this other guy's hand. But the point of the movie, and then there was a girl too. She did magic. They didn't really like go into detail about what she was specifically good at. But there was this one guy in the movie who was Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman basically, he exposes magicians. Now, I don't want to ruin the movie for you if you haven't saw it. So if you haven't saw the movie, please do not watch this, because I don't want to ruin this. But what he does is he exposes magicians. And the way he exposes them is he records their shows, and then he watches for the trick. And then once he finds the trick, he exposes them. He makes a video on how to do it. Kind of like that video, the masked magician in real life who exposes magicians. He shows their secrets. Well, that's what Morgan Freeman was doing in the movie. And his character, I already knew this was going to happen, but I actually thought he was the bad guy. But what he does is he exposes them by making his own video, and he makes like way more money than they make off their own trick. And he does it by posting the videos online. So at the end of the movie, they're like in the middle of the movie, really, they're talking about how this guy's dad dies, and he dies because he gets exposed, and he tries to do a trick that he couldn't actually do because it wasn't really a trick. And he did one that was way over his head. Well, at the end of the movie, Morgan Freeman ends up being that guy who got this kid's dad killed. This kid planned an entire trick to get Morgan Freeman framed for robbing all those banks and things. So if you guys seen the movie, it'll make a lot of sense to you if you really think about it. Hey, the reason Morgan Freeman went to jail was because this kid was getting revenge on him for exposing his dad's magic trick. That was the intention. That was the whole purpose. My girlfriend didn't understand that, but when I explained it to her, then she was like, "Oh, that's the old factor that comes out of that movie there." So when you guys see the scene where Morgan Freeman goes to jail and you wonder why did this dude do all this to get Morgan Freeman arrested, it's because Morgan Freeman exposed his dad, causing his dad to do a trick that he couldn't do and got his dad killed. So if that guy hadn't exposed, if Morgan Freeman hadn't exposed that guy's dad, he would never went through the trouble to get Morgan Freeman arrested. He had been planning that trick. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and peace.